What's good, y'all? Sixth Element of Hip Hop is the show. Reno Noir is the host. Stu Dog is the co-host. Stu Dog is doing something with his Hasbro Pulse order at this moment, and while he's taking care of that, we're gonna get it ready, get it popping, get it cracking, lacking. Welcome to the show, y'all. How y'all doing? Chilling. We got a big show. We got to try to cram a whole lot of info in here. I know y'all thinking, oh, Marvel, look ahead. No, it's some real shit going on. We got trailers. We got mad information and good stuff. We're gonna chop it up. We got some unboxings and some little toys to show off as well. You know, as usual, how we get down. Just kind of waiting on people to file in, and it's very difficult. You know what? I just cut a large chunk out of my thumb. Pretty sizable chunk, I would say, with a razor blade. It's fun. So yeah, man, peace to the Slade, man. What's good? Slade, I ain't gonna ask you. We got a gang of shit to talk about tonight. Stu, your microphone is muted, but unmute it when you want to talk. There's something going on with your microphone. It's doing that crack, snapple, pop thing again. This is why I love this show. Y'all be in the mix. Y'all don't even know. We be in it to win it. Ask me. What's good, Slade? No, ain't nothing. I was just gonna ask you if you had like a radar or some sort of sensory I don't know, to know when Stu is gonna be on the show. It's like a weird, uncanny thing. It's like when Stu ain't here, you ain't here. So it's like I'd be like, dog, does he know when Stu's not? Cause you be knowing before I know and shit. I'm just fucking with you. So Marvel has this new trailer out. Big shows, you know, Wonder Man, Daredevil, Spider-Man, you know, Ironheart, all the good shit that's coming out. And it's sort of like a little compilation, you know, sort of like a rapid fire compilation of a bunch of new Disney Plus releases that are coming down the way. Ironheart, like I said, Daredevil, Born Again, What If, season 3, Wonder Man, and a whole bunch more. And it's like a mix of live action shows, animated series, and a blend of new characters and titles. The Wonder Man, the race swapped Wonder Man, which we'll get into and check that out. It looks pretty good. And the returning ones like Punisher and the Daredevil footage. So we're gonna get into it, man. I'm telling you. We're gonna check out every Marvel movie and TV release set for 24 and 25. The year 24 and 25 and beyond. The third season of the animated anthology What If releases on December 22nd, and the new year will kick off with the animated show Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on January 25th, and we got a little teaser for you on that. And that show does take place in like an alternate reality where Norman Osborn became Peter Parker's mentor instead of Tony Stark. And on March 4th, Daredevil returns in Daredevil Born Again, and Ironheart blasts onto Disney Plus June 24th. Not looking forward to it, but man, it's going to surprise the shit out of me if it's good. Me too, man. I think that's going to be pretty damn good. He uses the Doombots. Okay. Marvel Zombies. Yes, sir. Daredevil is going to be good. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Daredevil is because the Netflix Daredevil was good. It's the same crew. And they're actually, I'm going to show you some news. They're actually definitely totally following that canon. So we'll be discussing that here. The Eyes of Wakanda is the new animated joint following the Wakandian warriors around the world looking for vibranium. Hits the streaming service on August 6th. And then, like you said, Slade, Marvel Zombies, which is about, you guessed it, a reality full of zombified Marvel characters. Comes out sometime in October. Very Halloweeny. And finally, the year closes out with that Wonder Man in December. And let's check it out. Let's check it out with no further ado. Stu Dog, what's good?
What up? What up? Peace,
Things
peace,
straighten out over there on the
peace,
pulse.
everybody. Not it, bruh. I ordered Dr. Mindbender,
Okay,
Nemesis Enforcer, and they sent me
nice.
an email saying, "Oh, come back. You left these items in your cart. Why did you do that? Come back and get them. Come back and order them." I was like, "What?" I got a confirmation in my PayPal and everything. Like, hold up, man. So I ran upstairs on the computer,
You was
jumped
making
on there.
sure. It
Yeah,
probably just
yeah,
was a
I had to
late
make.
email. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I actually called him. I actually called on the phone, like called the customer service, like, yeah. And they was
Y'all
like,
don't.
no,
I'm.
no, we got your order. I said, all right.
Yeah.
I said, all right, just making sure, because I
Mm-hmm.
almost missed one of them. And I ordered Dr. Mindbender like last night, like around maybe like 11 o'clock. I was up a
Right.
little late. I was on the computer paying some
Well,
bills.
I mean, Doctor Mindbender, he's not going anywhere. There's definitely going to be more Doctor Minders, but that goddamn Nemesis Enforcer, bro. I almost lost my shit. Yeah, I almost lost like my cool. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I totally lost my cool. I absolutely lost my shit. I was around this bitch cussing and breaking shit. Not breaking shit, but definitely stomping around like a 5-year-old. I was pissed. Uh really pissed. The Nemesis Enforcer, guys, that's a character from the G.I. Joe movie from the 80s. This is a
Yeah,
foggy, blurry picture of him right there, the Skybound Head version. But he yeah, from Cobra Law, he was the Nemesis Enforcer in GI Joe. And so now he's Nemesis Immortal because they can't use the name for whatever reason. But
yeah, well, yeah. I was getting. What is that with enforcer? I mean,
it's a long
I don't
story.
understand that.
Yeah,
Is
it's
so?
some
Does somebody else have that name or?
yeah. Yeah, basically it's someone else has the name, so they had to use Nemesis Immortal. But we're fine with that. But it's an exclusive figure, so only Hasbro Pulse has it. You're not going to get it on no other website. So, and we've been anticipating it. They revealed it at the Comic-Con. It's a big deal. Last year they did Cobra Commander Once a Man, where he's like turning into a snake, like from the movie. And that
Oh
shit
yeah.
sold out in 3 minutes. uh, I missed it the first 3 minutes. They big like hubbub. Everyone was pissed, and like I think it was the next day. I can't. My memory's foggy. It was either later that day or the next day. They put it back up, and it sold out again in like 5 minutes. I got one that time. 16 days later, I got an email saying something about we canceled your order. No, I was looking on Pulse and it was like this order is canceled. I'm like, what the fuck? What? And I look at it and I'm like, it's like you canceled your order. And I'm like, the fuck I did. Ain't nobody canceling Once a Man. Like no one's gonna cancel that, bro. That was like a very hard to get figure. And no one's canceling it. It's absurd. I'm like, no, hell no. So I called them just like you did, and I'm like, yo, I didn't cancel this, and you're not going to convince me that I did. Like, it's not even possible. It's not. It doesn't even make sense. Nobody would do that. And they're like, yeah, well, what happened was we charged your card 5 times, and it wasn't the money. It never went through, so we had to cancel it. And I'm like, hold on. So you're telling me that for 2 years I've had a perfect system of pre-ordering on a debit card. I don't put nothing on the card unless it's time for the pre-order to come out. I put the money on there, they hit the card. The way you know is they send you an email. So I'm like, I never got the emails.
Mm,
Then when you charge my card, if the money ain't on there, you're supposed to email me about that too. I ain't getting none of those
right.
emails. None of them.
And which is true
So
because they just did it to me with I think it was Doc or one of it was either when I got Doc or one of those characters we ordered up in there. And it was crazy because I looked at the email and it was like, "Well, we got a problem, with getting our funds." So I just went on there, clicked it, hit it, boom, came like a week or two later. So
yeah,
yeah, you're right. That's a lot. I
yeah,
think we know that they try to fill the scalper orders because
yeah,
when I first went on there, when you
what
hit
it
me
is.
up the other day and you told me it was up, I looked on there and it said limit. I think like the retro cardbacks are limit 5, and the exclusive characters are limit 3 per
Yeah,
order.
this
But
time.
people,
But Cobra Once
yeah,
a Man was limit 5. They fucked up. That Cobra
yeah,
Once a Man,
sometimes,
they
yeah,
had
I was
limit
getting ready to
5
say,
on
yeah,
that bitch,
yeah,
and they
sometimes they're
fucked
limit
everybody.
5. Yeah,
And that's really
and that's
fucked
sad
up. Yeah, it's
because
sad.
you look on eBay, and they're all on eBay, and it tells you pre-order, pre-order, pre-order,
Right,
pre-order. You can buy my pre-order.
right.
Stop,
Right. That
stop
means
it.
you pre-ordered it before anyone else could, just so you could sell it for twice the price. You're an asshole, bro. You're a piece of
Yeah,
shit. You're a piece of
and
shit.
lower than that. They lower than that. It wasn't cell organisms. And the
You're
sad
close.
part, and you know what else kills me too? Not only do they, but they use bots. So everything's sold out in like seconds because the bots get on there and buy everything. And then it's up on eBay like 5 minutes after they buy it all up. And it tells you pre-order. I mean, come on, y'all. Flood the market, Hasbro, so we don't have to go through this. Or let the, just come out with it. Just bring them out on Friday. Let the scalper get theirs, and then Saturday, bring out another batch and let us get out. But whatever you do,
That's
scalpers want to
something.
buy 5 or 6 or 8 of them. Let them buy them. Sell them to them. Make your money. Like I don't get it. If you want to make a lot of money off of one figure, let the scalpers buy as many as they want, and then release enough for us, and they'll be stuck with them because they can't
They'll be
return them.
stuck with them. They can't turn
They'll be
them,
stuck with
and they
them.
can't. We not paying for them.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Stu. They don't want that to happen. They don't want the scalpers to get stuck with the product. You know why? Because then the scalpers won't buy in bulk next time.
That's true.
They like that shit. They want that scalper money. They can tell you all day long that they not down with that shit. They favor that shit, bro. And I know they did because they favored a scalper over me. They gave my once a man to a scalper. Period, point blank, because it was already sold out. Here's something here's the thing, Stu. It's already sold out. So when you take and cancel my order, doesn't that put another one up available? Why doesn't it go back available on the website? Hmm. Because it doesn't go back up for order because you gave it to a scalper.
Mm, that's
Now,
that's that's a shame, bro.
with this new guy, this Nemesis Enforcer, that was I almost like I said, I almost fucked up. I did, and I'm gonna put it, and I'm gonna take the blame for it because here's the thing: the Nemesis Enforcer, I knew it was coming. I knew it was gonna come out on October 27th. I knew it was gonna go up for pre-order. I didn't think it was gonna sell out in 3 hours. I thought I'd be able to get it after work. But no, I should have gone. I should have like gotten a break or something and went in there and ordered that shit. From the from Hasbro Pulse during the window, but I didn't. I waited till I got off work and that shit was sold out. It wasn't like I really had a choice. I mean, I couldn't get off work to get on there and order the shit. But alas, everybody, they fucking reposted that shit again today and we got one. So me and Stu got one. We did get bamboozled, but we did get one today. And
Yeah, we was tripping. I was
we're
like,
hella
we
happy.
gotta wait for a restock. We gotta wait for a restock or something. And
I was
it's
like,
like,
they're
nah, I
not
ain't
gonna do it.
restocking
They're not gonna restock this shit. It's an
it.
exclusive.
And it's
Fuck, I'm
like they're not
fucked.
restocking it. It's like they ain't restocking it. I don't. My life is over. I'm done. I was like, man, just give it a second. Because they restocked. It was somebody else they did that with. They restocked them. They all sold out, and then they restocked them joints. And I was like, bet.
But they
I
don't
went ahead and got
always
one like
now.
blue. Nah, they
They
don't
don't
always do it.
always.
Nah, they
That's
don't
why
always
I'm
do it.
with
Nah.
and Nemesis. I
It
was
was
not gonna risk
Scarlet.
it.
It was the retro card back Beachhead, Scarlet and
Yep,
Duke.
that one.
They
Yeah.
literally they sold out. And I
And
went
then
in there. I went back in there.
you gotta think about the Chuckles, the original Mindbender. Them shit sold out and never
Yeah,
came back up.
Chuckles. Nah, they didn't. Yeah, Chuckles never. Yeah, Chuckles
Mindbender
was a Comic Con exclusive. He was a Comic,
yeah,
but no, Reno, no. Chuckles did
they
come back.
came.
They
Yeah, he
did.
did come on
They
Pulse.
they he did come on Pulse.
But once he
He did
sold
come
out
on
on Pulse,
Pulse.
that was it.
Yeah, they never brought him back. Yeah, yeah, because I
Stu.
remember. Yeah, because I we missed the Comic Con. Yo, yo, that joint is hard. Yo, where you? Yo,
Dog, I've been trying to get this motherfucker for like 2 years.
is that the McFarlane one?
That's the McFarlane one.
Yo, that joint is hard, bro.
I love the face sculpt. You know how to chrome out his Desert Eases,
Oh, that is dope, man.
chromed out his buckles and snaps and shit.
Damn, because they never McFarlane never
Yeah, that was
re-released that one either.
nope. When they did it, it was with the. So I figured it out when they re-released it without the mask, with just the Thomas Wayne head without the mask on. What they did
Yeah,
is
no
they took
guns
out
either.
the guns. Yeah, it was just the fucking sword. You didn't get these badass Desert Eagles. So this is the one. I didn't want that. I didn't want it. Didn't buy it. Didn't buy the other Thomas Wayne. This is the one I've been waiting for, and I finally got it. I mean, I really been wanting this.
Yeah,
Y'all know I've been talking about.
They need to give us one with a cloth cape.
You can order like that. Somebody on eBay makes a cloth cape for it. But yeah. But here's the Cobra Trooper, the OG retro joint. And this is just awesome. This is a classic. This is a beast.
I didn't get my Cobra Trooper yet. They should be coming. Yours
No,
came. Mine should be coming. I ain't get them yet. I got Cobra
no,
Commander.
no.
I got was it Cobra Commander was the last one I got. I never got
Yeah.
the
Well, this is the
Trooper.
one. This came last. Stalker came first, then Cobra Commander came, and then this Trooper came. But as far as like the differences, basically he's got Stalker's, straps and belts and buckles that he's got over his chest and everything. It's Stalker's straps. He's got and then he's pretty similar to the Cobra Officer. He's just got a slightly different shade of blue, a more bluey blue instead of more of a navy blue. Um,
And a
other
red
than
Cobra
that,
symbol. The
yeah, red
officers had a
Cobra symbol.
silver. The silver. It had a
Right,
silver Cobra symbol. The officers.
right, right. And he's a more Caucasian face. The other troopers always either had black or like a Latino face, like a darker, browner skin tone. This one's got a really white skin tone, like the original figure, and comes with looks at Snow Job's pistol, Stalker's pistol, and a sniper rifle, like a hunting rifle. That I'm not sure who the hunting rifle was with. I forget. I don't know. That might be. I don't know. Might be an original weapon for this figure. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If that rifle goes with anybody else, but I don't think it does. Um, but yeah, that's what we got going on as far as figures and shit today. But crack a lacking and pop a locking and getting into it with the Marvel goodness. Let's see what we got here. So here's their little vittles, their little teaser trailer. Let's bust it out. Speed it up just a hair.
Yeah, don't give an opportunity. Listen up when you step in. It's gonna be good. So time has it. You come up in the world, I say the same about you.
Hmm.
Still definitely the same actors and shit like that. Kingpin, you saw John Barenthal and stuff. So it's the same. It's the same cast.
You're darker. That's a lawyer. They really do want
A really good
Spider
one.
Man.
Wait, who was
Spider Man. That's
this? Who
big.
was he fighting?
Where?
Who was he fighting here? It looked like he was fighting Deathstroke. I don't know. Of course, that's DC. Like, who is that? Who's he fighting right there? He's got like blue and orange on.
That's a good question. They do look like Deathstroke. Is it
the lawyer.
see if we can we get a good freeze frame on that?
The fuck
It
is
looks
that?
like it looks I don't know. Is it Bullseye again or no? Did he ever kill Bullseye in the
Huh?
other one? Did he
The
kill
what?
Bullseye in the TV show? Did he kill Bullseye in the Netflix series?
Um, I don't know, but I don't think Bullseye wears that color. The fuck is it? I'm trying to get a good. Ain't no way I'm gonna get a freeze frame on it. It's way too fast. Oh, okay, dude, I'm kind of slow right now. Let me. I've got it sped up, y'all. All right, here we go. Why the fuck can't I fucking freeze on it? All right, there he goes. Let me just get in slow motion. There we go. Oh, that was a good shot right there. Yeah, guys, give me a break. It's just this piece of shit internet thing. Wow. Okay. A shield guy? Damn, who could this be?
That is. It's blue. His costume is blue and like a beige.
Yeah, bluish, beigeish, orangish. I don't know, man. Well, we'll figure it
Is
out
that
one
him right
day.
there too? Right there. Go back. Go back. You see his face? It was like it was white with paint on it. Was that's the same person right there?
No, that's just a henchman, I think. It's a different scene. That's a totally different scene.
The person
That
is
might
bad.
that might be
That's Muse. That's Muse from
what's his name? The puzzle guy. God
Muse.
damn it. Jigsaw.
Is it Muse? Jigsaw?
Looks like
Maybe that
Jigsaw.
was
I don't
Jigsaw.
know.
He was maybe that was
Yeah.
Jigsaw. He's fighting on the other.
I don't know, but this
Maybe
guy
that's
looks
him.
like Jigsaw with the face kind of chopped up, but who knows? I think Jigsaw's dead.
Did they ever do Jigsaw in
Yeah, he was in Punisher too.
Netflix?
Yeah. Yeah. He was in Punisher season 2. Well, he was in Punisher season 1, but he didn't really become Jigsaw until the second season.
That's that person right there. No, that I know who that is. That's Muse.
The blue guy? The blue guy?
No, the guy with the white face with the lines coming down.
Uh-huh.
His name is Muse. I know who that is.
Oh, okay. Muse?
He was like Muse, Muse.
Muse, okay. Huh. All right. Well, this is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Only reason why I like
Got an interesting art style.
to me, yeah, but that's based on the Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Is it?
Which is shit. Yeah, it's based on the
I
Tom
don't think
Holland.
so.
Yes,
I don't think
sir.
so. No. Look,
Yes,
look at
it
these
is.
characters.
Yeah.
Look
Look
at
right
these
here.
characters.
Look, see how you got the. I know. Look, that's the girl. That's
No,
that
that's
should be
not her.
Flash.
That's not your boy,
Cause
and that's not him.
cause
None of these kids.
look at the way he's dressed though. He dressed like he was before he hooked up with Tony Stark. Remember he had the
Nah.
glasses, the big glasses and all that.
Yeah, it's
Because when I
it's
saw it,
not
it
the
sounded like
same.
the because the voice sounded like Tom Holland when I saw it. So I thought it was just based off the Tom Holland joint. It was just like a different, you know what I'm saying, like a little bit of a different vibe.
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. But here we go. Ironheart. Yeah, not feeling it.
I'm not excited. Yeah, I'm not excited.
Never accomplished anything iconic in life. Just had to do some questionable things to get it done.
This is the
What if?
same.
Yes,
The same scene we've seen like 5 times in Marvel.
Ironheart.
This where they hit where they punch the front of the vehicle and it flips over like that.
It flips over.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
Hulk did that
you gotta
shit.
remember some of this. Yeah. And you
Avengers
gotta
did
remember
that.
some of the stuff is already filmed and they just shelved it. Remember they shelved Ironheart. They filmed it and shelved it.
No, I
So we
mean the
thought it
same
wasn't coming out.
scene, like other characters doing the same move,
Oh,
and they
do
just
the
kind of
same thing.
repeated,
Yeah.
recreated the
Yeah.
same scene because it looks, it looks fancy or whatever. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. What if season 3? I'm excited. I'm a little bit excited.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that.
The only reason I'm not crazy about What If is that it's based on MCU characters, and I just wish they had done it based on the comic characters. But of course, it's going to be MCU.
Go for an adventure.
Okay, so Marvel Zombies is going to be its own animated series. There's Cap. I got that Cap figure right there, that zombie Cap figure. Wonder Man.
Simon Williams, Ring of Honor man. I want to play this character.
Wait a minute. He's auditioning to play a character named Wonder Man. And look who's in the car with him.
Yeah,
The actor
it's
from
sort of
Iron
like
Man. Remember
yeah.
Iron Man?
Remember?
Remember Iron Man 3 with the
Oh, that's what's his name?
Ben Kingsley?
Uh,
Remember he
the
played
Mandalorian.
the
I mean, not the
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Not the Mandarin. Yeah,
Yeah. So he's remember he was an actor, right? In that
right.
movie. And so since it's a shared universe, we know that's the same actor playing an actor. And here, this Wonder Man guy, he's auditioning for a role. So we're gonna get the Mandarin dude back again. That's pretty fucking cool. That's a cool, what do you call it? Come back around.
You threw it. Oh, come back.
Yeah, I don't know. Some
Mess this up. I know. Jesus. There's one road ahead of us. Much to do. Oh my God.
yeah, so that's their television. That's Marvel Disney. That's Disney Plus. Uh, Marvel TV. Slade said Stu is right. Muse is a deranged artist who fights Daredevil. Yeah, Muse is a cool character. I'm glad they're using new guys and shit. That's awesome. Um the let me see the Spider-Man show. Where's the thing here? So like we have phase 4. We saw Marvel, take its first big steps into the multiverse with the movies, and it's also begun experimenting with TV and all that stuff, and mixing it in with the canon. And you have series like WandaVision, Loki, already tied directly into some of the MCU movies that have been released since. And while others like She-Hulk and Moon Knight don't make that crossover, uh, and the whole thing was pretty disappointing, at least according to the Disney CEO Bob Iger. Business wise, Moon Knight is coming back. We got news; it leaked. They didn't want to announce that yet. She-Hulk, not so much. We don't need any more of that. But San Diego Comic-Con 2024, Marvel Studios had a smaller slate of announcements, but still made an impact with one piece of a shocking casting and retooling of upcoming Avengers plans. And Disney keeps moving movies and shows around on the calendar, stretching all the way out to the middle of 2027. Meanwhile, Bob Iger said that he's planning for fewer Marvel shows in general going forward, a change that does not yet appear to have taken effect in this 2025 very busy slate. And with this new set of release dates and some of the titles and first looks and MCU machine just keeps on churning them out. And from the introduction of Blade and the Fantastic Four and the return of Daredevil and the first official MCU TV series and all those, every planned future MCU movie and Disney Plus show for 2024 and 2025 that is officially planned right now. And I'm not really excited about any of it, but I'll tell you what it is. I'm not super excited. Some of it I'm a little excited, but not really excited. Like nothing's really fucking exciting me right now, except Doomsday, but we'll get into that. What if
Don't forget.
season
Don't
3?
forget, we got some Star Wars stuff coming out. We probably won't get X Men
Yeah, we'll hop.
'97
But I just want to stay with
until
Marvel
oh
for a
oh
second, just for a second.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
we can definitely talk
No,
about
no, I'm
Star
saying
Wars.
X. No, I was going to talk about X Men '97. X
Oh
Men
yeah,
'97. What's the one guy that got fired? I can't remember his name.
Bo DeMayo.
Yeah, they fired him. So we know they had to change some story and do some other stuff to make it work because he's not there. I don't think we're going to see X Men until, if not the end of next year, early 26. Um,
Yeah,
but that's
there's
that's
no
Marvel's bread and
date yet.
that's Marvel's bread and butter. Yeah, there's nothing that's in stone. We know it's coming. We just don't know when. And that's Marvel's bread and butter right now. Uh, everybody
Mhm.
loves X Men '97. Like that's the one show that they gave us that was quality. that had a good story that we
Really
literally
got
would pay for.
yeah,
Yeah, we'd be like, I pay for Disney Plus just for that. But
yeah.
as far as everything else, it's either shows that have been canned, shelved, was put on the shelf. We don't know. Daredevil Born Again, I'm looking forward to, but I just gotta figure out what it's gonna
Mhm,
be like.
mhm.
Spider Man, I want to watch Ironheart. I'm gonna give it. Listen. I'm gonna give them all a whirl,
Y'all
but
gonna
I'm
get.
not. I'm
We
like,
gonna watch
you
them
know,
all.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get them all. Yeah, we're gonna watch them all. But I'm not too. I'm not too excited. Like you. But I'm gonna give it a what for my $100, hundred something dollars for the year. I'm gonna give it a whirl.
yeah.
I
Fuck
gotta
that.
get
I ain't
something
paying.
out of it. Yeah.
But yeah,
But I am
you
excited
know,
about Marvel Zombies, and I'm very
yeah,
excited about What If.
yeah. What if we have a date? That's December 22nd. That's What If season 3, third season of the What If. We'll ask a bunch of new reality deviating questions, like exploring the idea that Shang-Chi could have been a cowboy. And hey, wouldn't it be cool if Captain America and the rest of the Avengers piloted giant mechs to fend off Hulk kaiju? That would be cool. Thanks. The Watcher will be
And
narrating
don't
the whole thing.
forget, now the thing of What If, Reno, is we that this might be What If's last season.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and that's not because it's not liked by us or any. It's
No.
Marvel. It's Marvel. And Disney. I don't know why, but people like What If. I just don't know why they're. It's like they're trying to hurry up and get it out the way. Like, all right,
Yeah.
let's get What If out the way. That's what it seems like. But I like What If. I hope they
Yeah.
keep it going. X-Men
I like it.
97. I'm looking forward to too.
I like the animation. It looks
I
great.
do
It's
too.
just my thing is that I really was excited for it when I heard about it because I thought because it was animated for some reason and that it was What If. I don't know why I thought this, but I thought it was going to be comic book characters and comic book storylines and stuff, doing that stuff, not MCU characters, but inevitably it's Marvel Studios, they're doing the MCU stuff. So that's why it's not really that good to me because I don't know, man, it just doesn't work for me. But I don't collect MCU figures. I don't collect, MCU statues. I'm a fan of the MCU from a distance. I love it because I'm getting to see characters I know and love in live action, but it's never gonna be comics. It's never gonna be the real characters, man, and that sucks because I really feel it's possible. I just feel that the powers that be, they don't want to do, and it is possible. It's just that it wouldn't be crossover. It wouldn't be blockbuster. It wouldn't be mainstream. It wouldn't sell billions of dollars. And that's why we'll never get real comic book accurate movies and shows from Marvel. That's bottom line. It'll never happen for that reason because it's still a niche thing. Even as
Yeah,
well loved and liked as it is, it's still comic books. You got my card? Stick it on the thing. But oh, you didn't go? Oh. But Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's coming out. That is January 29th, and it is Marvel's standalone Spider-Man series set during Peter Parker's high school years, not the the Tom Holland story, not that characters, not that school, not that. It's a standalone. It's its own universe. It's its own, storyline, which Spider-Man does all the time. Every video game, every movie, every show, every cartoon, everything with Spider-Man, it's a different fucking universe. It's a different Spider-Man, if you ask
yeah.
me. And then how many comics? There's Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Ultimate Spider-Man. I mean, there's tons of Spider-Mans, and so. But instead of Tony Stark serving as the mentor for Peter like he does in the Tom Holland movies, this universe we have it's Norman Osborn that takes on that kind of takes Peter under his wing and fills that role. And so your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man looks like it's going to explore Spider-Man's full rogues gallery in an animated style reminiscent of early Amazing Spider-Man comics illustrated by Steve Ditko. That's what we're hearing. Do I believe that? Not for a fucking second. But
Why not?
hey, I'm not. I, I'm not saying. I hope so. I hope so. But I don't think it's gonna look like Steve Ditko. I don't think it's. But yes, I think we'll get all the rogues and all that shit. But no, do I think it's gonna be in the style reminiscent of early Spider-Man comics by Steve Ditko? I don't think we're that lucky. No, at least I'm not. Now movie wise though, we got Captain America, Brave and Brave New World. Sorry, I was about to say Brave and Bold, like thinking about DC all the time. But Captain America, Brave New World. Falcon now is Captain America. How you feel about that, Stu? What you think about this? You like your boy as Cap? What you think?
It's different, but I'm not. I'm more excited for Thunderbolts than I am for Captain America. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Um, yeah, because
Wow.
I just want to see what they're gonna do with Thunderbolts. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam is Captain America. I
You know what
mean,
I'll say?
it's lackluster, man. I
I
read
agree.
I read it in the comics, and it's just lackluster.
I agree. I agree. That character Cap, but the reason that I'm really excited for Cap is in the trailer. There's a big commotion, and you hear someone yell Isaiah, and it's Isaiah
Mm,
Bradley. So like, if we get anything about Isaiah Bradley, and it's that prominent that they put it in the trailer, then it's not going to be just a little. Oh, that was Isaiah Bradley, like in the TV show. Like it's going to be some Isaiah Bradley shit. So I'm excited for that. Because people need to know that story. Truth. It's a dope ass story. It's hella cool. About technically the first Captain America. Where the soldier serum was experimented on black soldiers, Tuskegee experiment style, and killed hundreds. And that's how we get Captain America. And so the first dude that successfully gets the serum, it's a black man named Isaiah Bradley, and he steals the Steve Rogers Captain America's suit and like takes off and goes and to kill Hitler and goes to kill Nazis as Captain America. It's a dope comic. It's a cool story. The art is horrible, but I'd love to see it redone in some amazing art. But I think that's kind of the point. But I don't know. But it's thrown together. But the story's just cool as shit. And we got to see. So if you guys know, there's a character in. I don't know if he's gonna be. No, he's not in Thunder. He's Young Avengers. His name's Patriot, and he's Isaiah Bradley's nephew. He was in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show.
yes,
And then the old man, his uncle, was Isaiah Bradley, and they talked
Isaiah
about him
Bradley.
as well. But after assuming the mantle, or rather shield, left by Chris Evans, Steve Rogers in the Disney Plus show Falcon and Winter Soldier, though Anthony Mackie headlines his own Captain America movie for the first time in 2025. The script is by Falcon and Winter Soldier showrunner Malcolm Spellman. So if you like that show, which I thought it was decent, I'm not a fan of the guy that played the evil Cap guy. The actor's fine, but as that character, he looks horrible. He just looks horrible. And the director Julius Ona did the Cloverfield Paradox, if you know about the Cloverfield movies. And Tim Blake Nelson will return as the MCU as the leader. So the leader, last seen in the Incredible Hulk 2008. That'll be cool to see the leader. Hopefully, he'll have the big green head now. That would be fucking wicked. But hey, are we that lucky? I don't know. Harrison Ford stepping in for William Hurt as General President Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. He will be the president in this universe. Captain America's Brave New World, previously known as Captain America New World Order, was pushed out of 2024 during Disney's big release date shakeup. So originally it was going to be called Captain America New World Order, a fucking really sick ass name. Like hella controversial and shit, but they changed that for Brave New World, which I find gives me connotations of like Columbus for some reason, and that's just not the way to go.
That's not
But
the way to
like,
go.
no, New World Order is hella like sinister. I think of like George Bush Senior when I hear New World Order. But Daredevil Born Again, March 4th. Yellow suit. Maybe, maybe not the whole show, but definitely going to get the yellow suit. Really cool. After warming us up with a string of cameos. Recently, Charlie Cox's Daredevil is the first character from Marvel's Netflix shows to make the jump to headlining his own official MCU series on Disney Plus. Vincent D'Onofrio returning as the great nemesis of Daredevil, Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin. Unfortunately, he's not going to look as boxy and dope and comic accurate as he did in the Echo show. Why? It was so good. I was like, fuck, he looks like Kingpin, bro, from the comics, bro. He had the big, square, broad shoulders. He looked like a fucking brick. And it's gone now. It's totally gone now. He's back to regular Vincent D'Onofrio body. So I don't know why they did that. That was really badass. But anyway, you know he's going to play the role, right? So will the, while the series was originally slated for spring 2024, Marvel has scrapped the concept for the whole series that they were going to do and started completely over. And Daredevil Born Again is now due in March 2025. Joining Cox and D'Onofrio in Daredevil Born Again are John Barenthal as Frank Castle Punisher, Deborah Allen Wall as Karen Page, Eldon Henson as Foggy Nelson, reprising their roles from the Netflix show. So it's not going to be that difference. Thunderbolts, Stu, your joint is going to be May 2nd. There's a morally gray and more unconventionally heroic character trend going on with, lately, with from Suicide Squad on to The Boys or whatever, and everything in between. So Thunderbolts is just riding that wave. You got Yelena Belova as one of the characters, Bucky Barnes in there. I'm sorry, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova. Bucky Barnes, played by Sebastian Stan. Ghost, a character we don't know or care about, that's from Ant-Man, is going to be in there. U.S. Agent but U.S. Agent, that's the guy I was thinking of earlier. Wyatt Russell's a decent actor. He does some good roles. Dude, he looks ridiculous in the U.S. Agent helmet. Is it just me? His ears are super big. They poke out. He looks just goofy as shit in that helmet, man. In the Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was like, damn, bro. Like, that's embarrassing. I wouldn't have done the role. I would have not done the role. If I put on the helmet and I looked in the mirror and that's what I saw, I would have been like, guys, I can't wear this hat. I can't do this role. It looks ridiculous. I'm not being an asshole, guys. I'm not. I'm being practical. You know what I mean? Like, as a movie, what do you call it? Casting director, wardrobe. They're supposed to do this shit. They're supposed to look at how this looks on this guy and all, all that's part of it. So somebody dropped the ball there. I'm just saying. Red Guardian, David Harbour, great casting. Your boy from Stranger Things, the big sheriff guy. He's always funny. Joining forces in the Thunderbolts movie. There's an asterisk that is part of the title. Right? Remember that. Just keep that in mind. They'll be joined by Julia Louis-Dreyfus returning as Valentina. She's there. She's Marvel's Waller, and Thunderbolts is Marvel's Suicide Squad, basically. Lewis Pullman, new to the MCU, will be playing Sentry, which we'll see how that goes. He's as good as any other blonde-haired white boy that could play a Sentry. So, in the comics, the team is essentially the Marvel Comics version of the Suicide Squad. Basically, a group of villains pressed into working together for someone else's cause on pain of death. Jake Shearer is directing the Thunderbolts movie, the title of which has an asterisk for an as yet unexplained reason. Ironheart, June 2024. No, I said that wrong. June 24th, 2025. After taking her opening bow back in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Riri Williams gets her own series now. The character is based on, she's like a super brilliant young engineer who makes her own Iron Man power suit after reverse engineering some of Tony's tech, right? Like, honestly, this is just a stupid concept because it implies that this person Ironheart, this Riri Williams, is the only other person on Earth that has been able to do what Tony Stark has done. I mean, come on. It's just not likely, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know how many scientists would have been fucking working on re-engineering this suit and like some kid does it? Like it's very silly.
Well, we
It's
know
very gen
what's name's grandson is gonna be in it.
who.
Jebediah. Remember Jebediah died into the first Iron Man. So I remember so his son's gonna be in this one.
Stain.
And,
Oh, yeah. That's what you're talking
and
about, Stain?
Jebediah, no, remember Jebediah, the one that was Tony Stark's
Jebediah
his dad's
Stain.
partner? Yeah,
Yeah.
Stan. His
Yeah.
grandson's gonna be in it, so we don't know if he's gonna be
Right?
what role he's gonna
Stain,
play.
right? That's Jebediah Stain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am
No,
I
his
tripping?
grandson's gonna be in. No,
Mhm.
Jebediah Stain's grandson is gonna be in Ironheart.
I hear you, but we're
Yeah, I
talking
don't know if
about
he's gonna be
Jebediah
the.
Stain. Isn't that the guy that played the bad guy in Iron Man 1?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
His
that's
his
Stain.
character's his character's grandson is gonna be in this one, but we don't know what if he's gonna be a bad guy, he's gonna be a good guy. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, Ironheart. If you ever read the comics, when I read her little run,
Mhm.
it's just I think they did it just to have a female Iron Man that they could,
Yeah.
because
I mean, you
everybody's got
liked
to
it
have a
though,
female.
right? Didn't you like it? You were a fan of it, weren't you?
I like the Black Panther. I liked her in the Black Panther movie, but I thought the role she played was weak, and you didn't need her. It was
Mm,
like you ever see that last Batman movie with Mister Freeze, and they had Batgirl in there, and
right,
everybody was like, you could have left her out. You could have left Batgirl out. We just didn't need her. That's how I
right.
felt about her in the Black Panther movie. We didn't need her. It was
Yeah.
no need for her. As
What
far as
made you
Ironheart
buy
is concerned,
what made you
huh?
buy the Riri Williams statue? What made you buy that statue that you keep trying to give away to me?
Because that one is dope,
It's a dope
and
statue, but
that's
what
how
made you buy it?
that's how. I
Like,
actually won it. I actually won it in a silent
okay,
auction.
okay.
So that's how I got it. I got that and the Iron Man statue. I won them in a silent auction. So
Nice, nice. Yeah, they're dope
yeah.
as
So
fuck.
one came with the other. I wanted the Iron Man one, but I got the
Mm,
Riri
mm.
Williams one with it because
Ah,
they came as a pair. So I had no choice. I had to get one came with the other.
gotcha. That makes
And
sense.
but see, and then also too, if you got Riri Williams in there, she actually met Tony Stark. So
Mm,
that's another issue. And he actually, paid for her education and did a lot for her because she reverse engineered his tech. She was the only person to ever do it. And was able to
yeah,
come out with a suit.
that's
And he was
crazy.
impressed by that. Yeah, he was impressed by the
Yeah,
fact that she was smart enough to do it. So
right.
he took her under his wing. We're not gonna get that because Tony Stark's dead in the MCU.
Yeah, it's like doing, Morbius without Spider-Man. I mean, it just doesn't hit.
Yeah,
It doesn't hit the same, if you're
doesn't
not
hit
gonna
the
have
same.
Tony to.
Yeah,
But
just like Craven. And then Craven got
yeah,
pushed back. I forgot. We never, we just can mention that. But when's Craven coming out?
speaking of that, yeah, we'll talk about Venom here in a minute too. But just to get through this list here real quick,
Oh
and then
yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
we're gonna talk about some of these great projects too in a minute. We're gonna get deep into. I'm gonna show you some more trailers and all that good shit too. Fantastic Four: First Steps coming out July 25 of 2025. Um,
Mm.
Pedro Pascal, as Reed Richards. People are thinking this could either be the worst or the best thing ever happen to Fantastic Four. Phase 6 of the MCU begins with the what is it? The most hotly anticipated MCU debut this side of the X-Men is Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Mm.
I just want to
And
say real quick,
hold on,
yo,
let me say what's up
it's
to the
live
people.
where I'm at. I just want to say,
All
I know
right,
I'm looking like an old man. I'm gonna say Reno and Stu, you guys got a fire show. God bless. You know what I mean? I've been watching you here quietly at my bar where I'm at.
word.
And you guys have a great energy, great conversation. So the Six Element family, you guys keep fucking doing what you're doing. F everybody. Keep talking the talk. Keep walking the walk. Cause you know what it is. Give me that
Yeah.
wepa. And that's what I'm trying to do right here. And salute you guys and the whole family. Yo, keep it real all the effing time. The world is crazy. But when you got real people right here that are talking about real conversations, real things. So make sure you tune in all the time. Wepa, para que sepan, puñetas. Love you
Salute,
guys
brother.
later.
Salute. Love you, fam.
Hey man,
Word. That's the
love
homie.
you, fam. Man. Yo, Al
Word.
Mega.
Yeah,
Al
Mega right
Mega is
there,
that
yo. Check
dude,
out
man.
Comic Crusaders, y'all. Go to this
Yeah,
channel,
please
Comic
check out Comic
Crusaders.
Crusaders. Yeah,
It's the
always
live
got a
shit, man.
fire guest. Always got a fire show. They
Yes,
always talking about something crazy that
super
that you can get
crispy,
into, and sometimes
professional.
they used to. I haven't seen them do it lately, but I usually tune in. They usually have like a movie breakdown. Like they was doing it like every Friday or something
Mhm.
like that,
Oh, you
or
talking about
Saturday
his
where they would
boy?
break down.
His boy.
Is it
Um. name?
Doggy?
Yeah. Shit. I can't think of his name. What's his name? Put it in the chat. The homie that has the movie site. He does the movie reviews. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
he's got his
that's what.
own.
Yeah,
Hang on. What is Al still here? Hang on. Let me put the. Did he pop off?
he's
Oh, he
not
hopped
right
off.
there. Nah, here
Oh,
he comes.
his
Come back.
camera's off.
Come back.
Okay, nah, his camera's off. My bad, bro. I ain't
Okay.
even. He hop in and out when he wants to. He's like the man in the chair. He got full access and shit. But let me get back over to what we were talking about. We were talking about Fantastic Four, the new movie, the most anticipated joint since X-Men. The fourth time is hopefully the charm. They said third time's the charm, but third time was not the fucking charm with Fantastic
Well,
Four.
number
But it's
four,
the Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four. Four, right. It's Fantastic Four, fourth time, four movies. But I will say, Reno, the last movie, they had to put a movie out to keep the license. And that's what that was. It
They ain't
wasn't
had to put out
bad,
that
but it
shit.
but it wasn't good either. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. We actually could have did without it. And if you was gonna do that, you should just made a good movie. Why waste the money?
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
and I'm gonna keep it a buck. When Terminator, that first Terminator movie came out, the budget was so low that James Cameron had what they call it commando filming, where he had to like he couldn't get a
Yeah.
permit because he didn't have the money
Run
for
and
it.
gun.
Where they was like, yeah, they
Run
just
and
went in
gun
there,
it.
shot it, and then ran out before the police came. Where they would come in and shoot the movie. He
Yeah.
used
No permit.
stop motion. The Terminator was stop motion. Um,
Yeah.
and it was a low budget film, but look what it blew up to be. I mean,
T2.
look at the franchise that came out of that low budget, and they said the budget was really. I watched the interview on I own the Terminator uh 4K Blu-ray, and I was watching the
Yeah.
featurette, and he said it. He said, "Listen," he said the budget was so low, man. He said, "Listen," he said we couldn't even afford to feed anybody really, unless you was like the main star, the co-star, and Reese. He said, other than that. There were no trailers. There were no nothing. He said when they did the scene in the club, he said that was a real club. And Arnold just
Mhm.
showed up in there and they filmed that joint. He was like, and we
Yeah.
ran. He
Right.
said we had to run. He said we filmed and we ran and we filmed and we ran. And he said because I didn't have the money to rent the club and get the people and pay the people to come in. So if you could have made a movie like that off a super low budget like that, why the hell could we get it? We could have got a fantastic film for that budget. We could have got a way better Fantastic Four movie than what they gave us.
Well, Terminator 1. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, anything would have been better than that, bro. I mean, really. To be honest, I didn't even finish. I haven't even finished it. I haven't watched it. I can't say I have not really finished it because it
I
was
watched
that.
it. I watched it. It
But now,
it's
all these movies were very lackluster cinematic adaptations. The Fantastic Four with with the Silver Surfer was cool to see. Silver Surfer, I was really glad to see Norn Rad. That was dope. But then they ruined it at the end with Cloud Ass Galactus. Killed it. But
yeah,
Spider-Man No
man.
Way
Cloud was
Home,
disappointing.
yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home's John Watts was originally set to direct the new Fantastic Four after his departure. WandaVision, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia director Matt Shankman stepped into the role. So think Always Sunny in Philadelphia meets Fantastic Four.
Bro, that's got to be better than what we got the last four movies.
Well,
I mean, I'll
it'll be
take anything
funny.
at this point.
It'll be
Yeah, I'll
funny.
take any. Yeah, I'll take anything at this point as long as it's good, and we get more
Be funny.
villain. Like because you notice in every movie that they put Doctor Doom in, he doesn't get much playtime.
Yeah.
And then we had the Silver Surfer. He got a lot of playtime, but Doom gets none, man. I don't get it, man.
I would have rather
I mean,
seen less Silver Surfer and more Galactus.
right. And they could even
But
gave us Mole Man on that last one that Fox put out. Just do a movie. They fight Mole
here's the thing.
Man, and
Here's the thing. This movie here is gonna be. It's not gonna be the big Doom. Like Doom is the big bad, and what you call it. So we are gonna get the Galactus joint, but he's the like big bad now. You mentioned Mole Man, and I hope that it starts off with like a Mole Man fight with the Fantastic. You know how I would start this movie off? I would start it off with a battle. The Fantastic Four is fighting Mole Man. That's how the fucking movie starts. You feel me? And we go from there. Think The Incredibles. Dog, like
yeah,
that's how I busted out. But Pedro Pascal leading the cast as the old stretchy Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby from Mission Impossible Fallout, not really a big actor. She's no Jessica Alba, which is my wife. She'll be the field, doing the force field, invisible woman thing, and then Joseph Quinn. From Stranger Things, he played the dude Eddie, the guitar headbanger guy. He's gonna be the Human Torch. Why? I guess he did the best audition. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're going here. I don't know if that's true though, bro. You think Pedro Pascal played the best Reed Richards?
He might have. We don't know. Like, look, Little Mermaid. When they did Little Mermaid, and everybody was mad because they saw they race swapped the Little Mermaid. But I own the DVD. I gotta get them because I got a family. They love it. When I watched the featurette on there, they said that girl that they picked when they did the audition, she was the very best one. She sang the best. She had the best acting
I believe
skills.
it.
And they said that's why they picked it. They said we were not. They said we didn't pick it a race
I don't
swapper.
believe.
We picked it
I
because
don't
she was
believe
the
that.
best one for the job. That's what
I don't.
they said.
I don't believe.
I
That.
don't know.
I don't
Look,
believe that for a
I
second.
wasn't there for the audition.
I don't believe that for a quarter second. But I believe she was
I'm
the
just
best.
telling you.
I
They
believe
said
she was the best
one.
But I don't believe
They
they
said
didn't
that's why they
fucking
picked.
plan that shit.
Now, as
I don't
far as
believe it.
Pedro Pascal, I
I
believe
don't
you could
really
have got
see
a
that
better
as like a
Richards.
race swap. People are bugging a race swap.
Oh no,
What's
not
that?
a race swap film. I just think you could have got a better Reed Richards. Not saying that Pedro Pascal ain't good. Not ragging on him, but I'm just saying you could have got a more believable Reed Richards.
He doesn't seem like Reed Richards. Yeah,
No,
I agree.
no,
He
just a
doesn't
more
feel like Reed
believable.
Richards.
Yeah. But then again, Reno, we said the same thing about Michael Keaton as Batman. We said the same thing with Henry Cavill as Superman. And we said the same thing about Ben Affleck as Batman. And he's besides Michael Keaton,
Pattinson.
he's the best Batman. He's the best Batman.
Pattinson.
And Robert Pattinson. Yeah, man, we said the same
Pattinson.
thing. So it might he might kill it. He from now
All right.
on, the face of Reed
All
Richards
right.
might be Pedro Pascal. So we gotta give it
All
a
right.
chance, man. We gotta
All
give it a
right.
chance.
Yeah. All right.
We got look. We have to because
that's a
we've
good
been
point.
proven wrong. Yeah, we've been proven wrong about
You've
4
been proven
times now.
wrong. 4 times.
With
Those
some
are some of the best. Those are the best.
Yeah. So I mean, but
So
I'm
he
with
might
you.
be the
I'm
best.
with you. Yeah, I'm with you though. I'm not going against the grain. I'm with you.
He's a
But when I
very
really think about it, yeah, when I put my thoughts to it, we're wrong about Ben,
bro.
wrong about Michael Keaton. Because when I heard Michael Keaton was going to be Batman, no lie, I was like, Mr. Mom, are you
I
serious?
know.
Like,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
nah. I was like, nah, it can't be. I was like, nah, he can. But damn,
I
he
was
gave
too
it.
young to know. I wasn't part of that. I was too young then. I would think I was like 10. So I didn't know like who Michael Keaton was. There was like, oh, that's gonna be Batman. I didn't know about this is Michael Keaton. I was too young to really be like, oh, not Michael Keaton. So I wasn't really part of that. But from what I understand, like that's what everybody was saying. Everybody was like, hell no, Mr. Mom,
Well, we
like he's a
were.
comedian. He's a
Yeah.
comedian. Like
No
that's not
lie.
Batman. But it turned out to be in my opinion, the best Batman ever. So you never know. We will
Now, no
see.
lie, Reno, nobody could see him playing Batman. Like it was like everybody was like, "Look, why would he play Batman?" Like after watching Mr. Mom,
Yeah,
it was just like,
it's crazy.
I can't
Crazy.
see it.
It's
And then
crazy.
he did
But we'll
Beetlejuice.
see.
I remember he did Beetlejuice before he did
Yeah,
Batman. And we were like, all right, Beetlejuice. And it was like you said, wait, man, he's more comedic. He can get
yeah.
that. And then Batman. But we got to thank Tim Burton for that one and we also got to thank Beetlejuice. We got to thank, because of that, they said if that movie had never gotten made, that
He wouldn't have got
they would
cast.
have never had the faith. No, they would never
Oh,
had the
right.
faith to put it in Tim Burton to direct the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
Batman
because that
movie.
was Tim Burton, right?
Yeah,
Doing
they
his
said that.
animation, his
Yeah,
stop motion weird shit, which he threw in
yeah.
and did really. But Fantastic Four, Ralph Ineson as Galactus, I think is dope. Julia Garner as Shalabal, fine, but someone has to play Norrin Rad, and they haven't mentioned it. They haven't talked about it. If honestly, if they have no Norrin Rad, they just have Shalabal. Instant fail. I don't care how dope the movie is, bro. I fucking boycott it. Straight up and down. Shout out to Norrin Rad. That's my dog. Silver Surfer. Fuck that. Julia Garner, cool. Shalabal, cool. But how does Shalabal exist? She's Norrin
Mm,
Rad's wife. It's because of Norrin Rad that she becomes the Silver Surfer. Even in the one-off, goofy, what if type story where she became the twin with Norrin Rad and they both were Silver Surfers together. At no time in the comics ever has there just been a female Silver Surfer. And if they do
no.
that, they're gonna be hated, bro. They're gonna be hated, and I feel for them. Because it might be a really great movie. Otherwise, I'm really excited for Ralph Ineson as Galactus. Like there's a lot of good shit here. The original cast for Fantastic Four, the original movie though, if you think about that dude that played Reed Richards, like he looked like fucking like how I would think Reed
Yeah,
Richards looked.
yeah. He
Jessica
was like
Alba,
Captain Hook. Yeah.
forget about it. Chris Evans, fucking Johnny Storm, and then your boy, Kamish as the Thing. Fucking perfect, bro. That was the fucking perfect Fantastic Four. They
It
killed
was.
it. They killed it. But the movies weren't
But the
what
script
they could
wasn't
have been.
there.
They weren't.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
script could have been better. Yeah, it could have been a better
directing could
script.
have been better. Yeah,
Directing
yeah.
could have been better. Yeah, and you had a good cast. I mean, you
Great
got to
cast.
take advantage of it when it comes,
I
because if
know.
you don't, you're gonna have a Fantastic Four movie on your hands. Um, and we all know.
Where the fuck is
We
everybody?
all know how that. We all know how that works out. What?
We're gonna see the trailer and shit in a second. There's more to talk about all this shit, but getting through this list. Eyes of Wakanda, August 6th, animated joint. Dora Milaje. If that's your bag, you're gonna love it. Marvel Zombies, October. Looks phenomenal. Looks like the same What If animation. Marvel Zombies alternate reality, previous explored in What If season 1. So based on the 2025 Robert Kirkman comic, because remember, Robert Kirkman makes The Walking Dead. He also makes Marvel Zombies. So I think it's the most authentic zombie superhero comic joint. You get the 4-episode miniseries in 2025, just in time for Halloween next year. Marvel Zombies is gonna have a bunch of Phase 4 heroes like Kamala Khan and Kate Bishop and Shang-Chi and those guys. So maybe even Zombie Thanos. So we'll see. But Wonder Man in December. This is gonna be just a fun movie. Marvel is giving its Avenger turned Hollywood stuntman Simon Williams his own TV series for Disney Plus. I said movie. I'm sorry. But yeah, he's like a Hollywood stuntman in the comics. He's Wonder Man. Same deal. According to Kevin Feige, Wonder Man will be extremely different from anything we've done before.
Yes. Yeah, I heard. I read about it, and
It's
it's
a
going.
big
You know what,
statement.
Reno? It's gonna be like WandaVision to me, from what I
I don't
read.
think so.
And I'm saying from
That's
what I read, that's what I think. That's what I got from the gist of what I read. To me,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be something like one because he's not he's Wonder Man, but he's pretending to be an actor, and he's in his own little I want to be an actor world. Like I gotta see it, man. I'm not gonna
It's
judge. I'm not gonna pass any judgment right now. And the
yeah.
same guy
Well,
that played Black Manta and Aquaman is Wonder Man.
yes. Yes. And he was in the Watchmen also. And yeah,
Was he in the
it's a
Watchmen?
10 yeah, he was in Watchmen, the show. Not the movie.
Oh, the show. Oh, the show.
Um
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then but it's gonna be a 10 episode series. It's gonna be we'll check out a trailer here. So it's gonna be it's gonna be. I mean, we saw a little bit of it. It's definitely something. It's definitely different than anything we've seen before, as far as it being really all about acting in Hollywood and shit like that. But and I think it's gonna be super, just like a comedy, which I don't know what he means. Like nothing they've done before. Like I don't know. Everything they do is like nothing they've done before. It's always something new and weird. So it's a big statement. So we'll see what he means. But Ben Kingsley will be back as Trevor Slattery, the same character from Iron Man 3, who played the Mandarin and pissed everybody off. I don't know why I'm excited about seeing him, because I fucking hated that dog. I was so mad, bro, because I wanted to see the Mandarin. I
I
wanted to
know,
see the
man.
Mandarin.
I know. And you know what's crazy? They follow his story because they did those little Marvel
Yeah,
shorts on
yeah,
Disney Plus, and they showed him in prison talking about being
yeah,
the Mandarin. I'm like, yo, bro, like seriously, like he gets all this and
yeah.
disappointed the whole world. He disappointed
This
two
one,
worlds. He disappointed us and the MCU.
it's Sir Ben Kingsley. Forget about it. What are you gonna
I
do?
know, man.
Sexy
I
beast.
know. I know, man. I know.
Um, yeah. They'll be joined by Ed Harris, Lauren Glazier, and Demetrius Gross. 2026 Avengers Doomsday, May 1st. You know, don't even it's years away, 2 years away, whatever.
That is, and that will be. I know, that'll be here before you know it, but that will be on Free Comic Book Day. If it'll be May 1st, that'll be on or around Free Comic Book Day.
Somewhere right around there,
Because
yeah.
yeah, because that first Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
But
And then
that'll
Marvel.
be now we know we're not getting any major MCU movies until after that comes out.
Right. Right. And right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And unless you consider Fantastic Four a major Marvel movie. But 2026, Marvel Studios returning to its MCU roots, right? Russo brothers, Robert Downey Jr. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm talking about. This
Let's
is
do
like,
it.
let's get it in. Most successful sub franchise, also to the strategy that saw it close out phase 3 with a pair of Avengers movies, Infinity War and Endgame. So the same kind of bag they're doing this time, announced originally as Avengers the Kang Dynasty in 2022, has undergone a little shift because Kang was not doing shit he shouldn't do. It's now Avengers Doomsday and
He's out there kanging.
MCU.
He's out there
He's out there
kanging.
Kang wanging. But yeah, the MCU veteran Robert Downey Jr. Gonna take on the role of Doctor fucking Doom. Relax,
Let's go.
okay,
Let's
relax.
go.
It's
Let's
not.
go.
It's not gonna be just Robert Downey Jr. He's playing Victor Von Doom now. It's not going to be ridiculous, okay, guys? People are, oh, it's going to be fucking lame. I don't want to see the same actor playing a different guy, but it's such a big character. Relax. They're going to do it
Yeah.
dope. And I'm going to tell you how I know.
And we don't and before you go before you
Blow
start,
your mind.
and we don't we don't know if he's gonna be from this universe or another universe in the MCU. We don't know. So yeah. But we know he's not gonna be a resurrected Tony Stark as Victor Von Doom. That's not gonna happen.
All right. So Marvel has announced that the casting will be that when this comic comes out, they said when this issue comes out, it will be explained. You will understand how Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom. And so I couldn't wait for the comic to come out. I was like, oh shit, how are they gonna explain this? And what they do, what the comic says is, and this is crazy. Spoiler alert. You have Dr. Doom has Reed Richards captured or whatever. In his chair. Okay. He said, and Reed's like, he's like, please, there's been some kind of mistake. He said, I'm not supposed to be here. This is not, this is Doom. And he goes, not this again. We killed people and destroyed lives. And Doom says, and Reed's like, there's been some kind of mistake. My name is Reed. And then the Maker walks up, and the Maker is another version of Reed Richards from another universe. Keep this in mind. Follow me now. Think about Tony Stark. He says, I'm the Maker. I do not make mistakes. And then Doom says, Tony, okay, wait, no, this is a time jump. We jump over. And then Doom says, you make mistakes. Oh, no, sorry. The Maker says, you make mistakes. The other alternate version of Reed says, you make mistakes, don't you, Doom? Mistakes that kill friends, ruin lives, mistakes that blow up in your face. That's you, Doom. And then Reed, he says, please, I'm Reed. Please, why are you doing this? And then Doom's in front of him, like shaking his fist. And then Doom's like, I have always felt incomplete, that something else was missing. Even as a boy, when I read the Maker's files, at last I saw the shape of his absence. And then you see Reed's face is starting to fucking melt like silly putty. And Doom's like, or Maker's like, or yeah, and Doom is looking at this Reed and his face is melting, and he goes, Doom is your name. I'm sure of it, as of I am as of my own name. Everything you touch, everything you are, everything you love, all doomed. Accept this and be free. And Reed's like, and then his face is all fucked up. And then Doom goes, the knowledge of reality's incompleteness, it's an awful burden. Godell starved himself to death. He saw the world in a way that he couldn't stand it. It changes you, makes you into something you have never imagined you could be. And then the Maker walks up and he says, and he's talking to Reed, and he says, and this is the alternate version of Reed from the other universe, and he goes to Reed and he says, Doom is what you bring. Doom is who you are. Now say it. Who are you? Reed's like, please, and he's like, please, and the Maker's all on top of him, like pressuring him. He's like, who are you? And then Doom like sees like all these rats all over him, and he's like, and then he's like, I'm sorry, and he's like, who are you? He's like, and then they put the fucking mask on Reed's melting face and fucking burn his face scarred, bro. And now he is Doom. Hold on, let me let it focus. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh, well, you're not going to see that speech bubble right there. It says, oh, there it goes. I am Doom. And that guy behind him, that's the alternate version of Reed called the Maker. He's the guy that's fucking all the shit up in the universe, in the ultimate universe, the new ultimate universe. And this is the new ultimate universe. And why is that relevant, guys? When we're talking about the MCU?
Maybe anybody they'll take a Tony Stark. Maybe they'll take a Tony Stark from another universe, and the Maker will make him Doom in this universe.
Right. Or the Maker will be this alternate version of Tony Stark who will like tell the old Tony and make the old Tony become Doom. And that's what Marvel like fucking endorsed. They backed up the author of this comic making a statement that you will understand how Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Doom when the next issue of the Ultimates #4 comes out. And this was like a month before this came out, and so, or a couple of weeks or whatever. And so I was like, hell yeah. So when this shit came out, I read it. Tony Stark isn't in it, but there's something going on with Reed Richards becoming Doom through some multiversal shenanigans. So what seems to me, correct me if I'm wrong, what do y'all think? This is, in this comic, you just replace Reed with Tony, and there's your story. And so that's it. That's how Reed is gonna be Doom. Now, after that, we have an untitled mainline Spider-Man movie that is the follow-up to Spider-Man No Way Home. That's coming out in July 24th of 2025. And it's gonna bring Tom Holland. Or no, this is 2026. I'm sorry, 2026. You'll have Tom Holland and shit. Of course, that's the Tom Holland cinematic. Going to be in the MCU for a new type adventure. When we last saw Holland's Peter Parker, all the memories of Spider-Man's secret identity have been wiped from public consciousness. No one knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man anymore, even MJ and his best friends and everybody. So Peter will seemingly start a new identity, a new basically life in the fourth yet untitled Spider-Man movie, which is being helmed by Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings director Destin Daniel Cretton. And the idea for Spider-Man 4 is crazy. Tom Holland said in an appearance on Good Morning America. He said it's a little different than anything that we've done before, but I think fans are going to really respond to it. What the fuck does that mean? Based on its release date, it will apparently take place after the events of Avengers Doomsday, but before the events of Avengers Secret Wars, which is dope. And I fucking hope, oh God, I hope that in Secret Wars, Spidey gets the black suit. I will cream jeans. Like, that's some comic shit. Come on. Now, if you were a fan of WandaVision, you're a fan of The Witch and all of that, and you're a fan of Vision, you've been waiting for a long fucking time, and you'll keep waiting because it'll be 2026 before we get the Vision show, Vision Quest, and it's Paul Bettany's Vision, his own post Wanda spinoff, and this one will be focusing on the duplicate White Vision who battled the original Vision in the finale of that series. So this is all about the White Vision. It's Wanda's resurrected Vision. It's complicated. Star Trek Picard's Terry Matalas is now reported to be the showrunner on the series. So if you like Star Trek Picard, same showrunner. I haven't seen Star Trek Picard, I don't think. Oh, I did. I seen a couple episodes. Is that the one where he's old now and he's just like retired? And he's just chilling.
Yeah, he made himself into a synthetic. Yeah. First 2 seasons were
That's
but
not
the
what
third
I'm talking
season. Yeah, Picard.
about. Oh,
Star Trek.
he made himself into a synthetic.
Yeah, he made himself into a synthetic.
Like season 3 or something.
Nah, season 1. He was
Okay.
He was a synth.
So that's not the show I'm talking about.
He's still Picard. He's still Picard, but he hasn't. He put. He had a synthetic body made because he. He has I think it's Crohn's disease, and it was really deteriorating his body really bad. And he's had that since Star Trek: The Next Generation. And
is that how they explain the de-aging CGI look? Is that what they did?
He's old. They make him look old. He is old, but they just explain that because he has a debilitating disease.
Yeah.
By the end of Star Trek, we knew in season I think like 3 or 2 of Star Trek: The Next Generation, and Beverly Crusher told him, the doctor was like, "Look, as time goes on, you're gonna get worse. Like you're gonna be in a wheelchair and the whole nine." And in order to prevent all that, he had his body synthesized into like a synthetic, and that way he was able to retain his mobility and his movement and things like that, and he didn't
Man, that would be
succumb
so
to
dope.
the worst parts. Yeah, the disease. So that's how they get around that. Um, the first season was good, was all right. It was could have been better. It was good. Second season, eh, but
Well,
and everybody complained about it. But the third season, they knocked it out of the park.
yeah,
I would
yeah.
say if you're gonna watch any of them, watch that third season. They knocked it out the park on the third one. It was well worth it, and they brought
Well, the
back the
Vision Quest,
entire cast
yeah.
from Star Trek.
The Vision Quest is what the reason we're talking about that gal is because the guy that made the guy that the director of Picard is going to be the showrunner of Vision Quest, which is slated for sometime in 2026. Way on to 2027, we will finally get Avengers
Mm.
Secret Wars on May 7th. So the summer of 2027, we'll get to see Secret Wars. Delayed. It's going to close out Phase 6 and end what Marvel is now calling the multiverse saga. And the way that Avengers Endgame concluded the Infinity Saga, but it won't be like quite back to back like those was. But again, the cast of Marvel's other films will reappear in Secret Wars, and proven Avengers directors Russo brothers are going to helm this one too. And but the title refers to a cosmic comics crossover event that everyone knows and loves about collapsing multiverses that could even herald a complete reboot of the MCU. So I'm finally getting my Hickman movie.
Mm.
Yeah, we're
I
getting
really wish they
Hickman.
let. I really
We're
wish they
getting
just let
Hickman.
Hickman write a script, bro. Just write a story for the,
Yeah,
and they
that'd be
spin it
crazy.
into a movie, bro. That would be
Crazy.
great,
Yeah.
man.
And then somehow, somewhere, some way, they're still talking about doing Blade. There's no date yet. So if that's gonna come 2027 or what. And then we got Armor Wars that is still apparently happening for the darker side of what happens when Iron Man tech falls into the wrong hands. Don Cheadle will return as War Machine in a film based on Marvel Comics Armor Wars. There's no release date for that movie yet, but with a name like Armor Wars, it seems like it's safe bet to be Dominique Thorne's Ironheart will be involved somewhere around there. And then there's a Shang-Chi sequel as well to the Ten Rings that is happening at some point. We don't know when exactly.
And we
Yeah,
have been waiting for that for quite some time.
we have. And then so, but as far as like, let me see if we got that. No, we don't have it. So, but Daredevil Born Again trailer that reveals a lot of what um I think we want to see in the continuation of the Netflix series. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there's a new one. I think it promises to deliver what we looking for. Let me get it pulled up. All right, there we go. Little joint. This one's been out a few weeks. You've probably seen it, but since we're talking about it, here's a little teaser that just came out. Oh wait. Wait, is this the one that just came out? Hang on. This is a teaser that just came out. This isn't the one I think we just saw.
Teaser for what? Iron Man? Armor Wars?
Yeah. No, the Daredevil.
Oh, the Daredevil. Yeah, there
Daredevil.
was a teaser trailer. Yeah, there was a teaser trailer.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
that's the one
Daredevil.
we just saw. That's the one we just saw. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one we just saw. I just wanted to make sure we saw it. So we did see it. Okay, that's the one we saw. Yeah, it. I think it's going to deliver exactly what audiences remember and love and want from the Netflix joint. It's got a lot of the same dark and gritty action from the Netflix series, and I think they're still going to keep that mature tone and that rated R violence. I heard it was going to be like hard R. Kingpin and Daredevil are picking right up where they left off, and I think it's dope to see their dynamic play out further. That's obviously what everybody's into Yusef's addition
And
also
they're gonna
proves that the series will
and then
be more
they're gonna
engrossed in the
introduce
MCU, part of
yeah,
it.
and then they're also gonna introduce Iron Fist in one of those shows. I think it's either Wakanda or one of them. But they said that I read that it's gonna be the original Iron Fist, not the one we got in the Netflix series. It's gonna be the
The
original one,
real one.
the real one that came before him. And then that way they can introduce another one later on and do another Iron Fist because they did say they want to do another Iron Fist series. So that's how we're gonna get Iron Fist into the MCU.
Mm.
We've and we're supposed to be. I don't know, and this might be scuttlebutt, but they want to do another Luke Cage as well. So we'll see. But
Oh, that
that
would be
remains to
dope.
be seen. That
Yeah,
would
that
be
would be
dope
cool.
because we haven't seen him in the MCU anywhere. We haven't
That's the
seen him
most
anywhere.
hip hop,
But
the most hip hop comic show
fair
that we
enough.
got. That's the most hip hop show we have ever had.
Yeah.
Comic
But
show, hip hop comic show
because
ever.
right, but because we got Daredevil. So here's the thing: because we got Daredevil in the MCU, when he came into She-Hulk, that already makes everything that happened on Netflix canon in the MCU. So that makes all of those characters relevant in the MCU. We just aren't following them right now, and that's from the articles I read that's how that's how they explain it. So once we saw Daredevil, everything that happened on Netflix has already happened. We just weren't paying attention to it at the time. And I do know that they want to revisit those shows. They should. They were good, all of them. And they never got and the only reason why they got cut was because they came out with Disney Plus. That was it. And they just
I
snatched
mean,
them. They stopped.
they all ended. They all had a satisfying ending for the most
Oh
part.
yeah.
I just rewatched
Oh
them
yeah.
all. They're all dope. I like even Jessica Jones. I had initially skipped Jessica Jones. I didn't even watch Jessica Jones when it first came out. I just thought it was just gonna be some bullshit, bullshit. But it
Nah,
was not.
Jessica Jones is
It
good.
was actually pretty good.
Nah,
It's
Jessica
actually pretty
Jones
good.
is
They're
very
all
good.
great. They're all good,
Yeah.
dude. And people shit on Iron Fist. I even got an Iron Fist. I ain't gonna front. I even liked Iron
You
Fist.
can until
I don't-
that last season. It was good
Yeah,
until that last season. Yeah, yeah, where he passed the Iron Fist on to the chick, which didn't make any sense, but
yeah.
it was still good.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think Born Again is gonna be a dope continuation of that Netflix that we all dig. And that's a good thing. As far as other shit we didn't really talk about yet. Moon Knight's return has accidentally leaked early. His
Mm.
glorious return. Moon Knight's dope, man. Dude, Moon Knight fucking awesome character and really well played out. Isaac is my boy. He's dope actor. Um but yeah, it's a little so Moon Knight dope character like I said, but I think we already know that he's returning in a new Marvel series, but this accidental early leak is in relation to something else. On what let me see here. So what we gone from hardly any Moon Knight information at all to like several information dumps in a matter of weeks. And one of the least the most recent discoveries by the fandom is that Moon Knight is returning in Marvel Rivals. So if y'all been playing that game, have you been playing that game? It's the sort of Marvel version of what's that game? Overwatch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Overwatch. It's a
yeah,
Marvel version of Overwatch. It's called
yeah.
Marvel
'Cause remember,
Rivals. Have you seen it?
Marvel Rivals. Yeah, remember we were watching the trailer one night. I sent it to you.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
thing you said. You was like, "Yo, it remind me of Overwatch." I was like, "Yo, it
It's
damn
yeah,
sure
it is.
do." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So they accidentally leaked that, and then Marvel accidentally leaked some potential MCU sex scene early too. Marvel fans are convinced that the MCU's current Disney Plus series will feature one of the first sex scenes in the MCU. So
Mm.
we'll see. But the MCU has seemingly aged with its fan base over the past few years, and as few projects have really pushed more boundaries than ever before, especially with Daredevil or with Deadpool and Wolverine killing it. Uh, dope movie. Really, really, I think pushed the boundaries in the best way, and hopefully they keep doing shit like that. We're still gonna get some of that old bullshit though. That's definitely still happening. So there's still gonna see plenty of that. But the latest MCU series and sequel to WandaVision that we've been seeing, Agatha all along, has been pushing boundaries with its recent episodes, and I think a lot of fans are convinced that it's about to give us the MCU's first sex scene. So a lot of that's what people are saying. So yeah, I mean,
Interesting. That might be.
yeah, apparently, I think episode 6 or some shit. I don't know. I'm not really watching the show. But that's what they're saying. If you're into it, there you go. I think we all know about Spider-Man 4. Coming out. Not much in the way of details as far as scripting and stuff like that. What we know, it will be released at some point, and that Tom Holland will be reprising his role as Spider-Man, but the rest of it, consists of rumors and speculation. But it's been almost 3 years since No Way Home hit cinemas, and I think fans are definitely eager to see the next installment in the saga. And the movie was a hit, I think, in 100% because of the fan service of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield
Oh yeah,
being in the joint.
definitely,
1000%.
definitely.
Getting them three together, in one movie was an amazing thing for Marvel fans. And I was really surprised that Hollywood did it. Because they're usually not that smart. But a lot of people want the same thing to happen for Spider-Man 4. They want the same thing. They want to see those guys back again. Luckily, Andrew Garfield has neither confirmed nor denied his involvement in the current project. And he was saying like shit like, yeah, of course, your assumption is not unfounded when they asked him on an interview. If I was in your position, I can imagine going, yeah, he's probably had some conversations too. Yeah. He continued, he said, I also understand that question as well. I also understand your position if you're going to be wondering because it was such a big success that you'd go, well, they must be talking about it. I can imagine how you would imagine that to be true, end quote, in a very tongue-in-cheek manner. So he was kind of like hinting, you know what I mean, that you loved it and we know you loved it. And yeah, we're going to probably do that again. Tobey Maguire, I'm hearing some shit about, he's talking about, he'll do it if the money's right. Like he want that money. He want that check. That's what Toby is on.
He need that cash. He's somewhere about that cash dollar.
Yeah, he want that guap. He want that horty bow. He said, he's known for being a very shrewd poker shark. If you know, in the Hollywood world, he's like a poker guy. He plays poker. He's like, what do you call it? He's got like a reputation of being like a real cutthroat, asshole in the poker world. They did a movie about it called Molly's Game. There's a movie called Molly's Game. Go watch that movie. It's fucking dope. And the guy that, okay, so the dude, Michael Cera, Scott Pilgrim, super bad, right? He plays a character that is based on Tobey Maguire. So just watch that movie and know that Michael Cera is playing Tobey Maguire. The movie's based on a real, it's a true story. It's about the lady that runs these poker games, these illegal, backroom poker games that a lot of celebrities and shit play on the low. And the movie's all about her and how she made millions of dollars illegally and blah, blah, blah. There's a Tobey Maguire character and but it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But anyway, a source tells one of these In Touch magazine or one of these magazines that he's using all his finely tuned take no prisoners style tactics to score a spot in the upcoming Spider-Man movie and earn himself a fat fortune in the process. He said, the checks for Spider-Man have been, for the last 22 years, the foundation of Tobey's wealth and key to the prosperity of his entourage and team as well. Because, these guys have an entourage. They have a team. They have people that they employ to hover around them and do shit. assistants and stylists and whatever, friends. And yeah, the first modern live action Spider-Man, which came out in 2001, was among the earliest of Marvel's smash hits, big movies that really became Marvel's big blockbusters that eventually led to the superheroes addition to the Labyrinth extended universe in 2015. The film launched Toby, who was 49, into stardom, and definitely made him a rich man in the process. He came back in 2004 for Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3 in 2007, but due to script and production complications, the expected fourth Spider-Man movie never made it to theaters. Columbia Pictures ultimately decided to axe Toby as the lead and reboot the franchise with Andrew Garfield, who, in my opinion, is a much better Peter Parker. I think he's the best Peter Parker we've ever seen in live action, hands down. That's just me. Andrew Garfield, he's 41, wasn't supposed to last in the role beyond Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 2014, though, with Tom Holland picking up the spot as Spider-Man came in, and you know, we know that's history from there. But yeah, Toby's definitely like working on, so expect to see Toby and Andrew back in the next Spider-Man movie. It's going down. But yeah, y'all, that's it, man. We got to chop it up. We got to end it, man, because Stu got to get out there and fight crime, and that's just what we do. So have a good week, and we'll see you guys Saturday. You know what it is, every Saturday, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. We love y'all. Be safe. Peace.
Peace.